understand why they're reselling the PlayStation. It's no reason to resell it. It's just dumb.
At a higher price at that, way high.
Yeah, it's not like they have any games on there. It's like, hey, we have this game or that game or anything. No, it's the same shit. Nothing's different. Like, what the fuck? Oh, we just got some more graphics. Same graphics. Oh, we just did this. Same bullshit.
It's
Is
not that much different. No, you're absolutely right.
there is literally no difference. There was a side by side comparison, and there was no difference. Like there was none at all. Like it was the like it literally was no reason for anything. It was like, okay, the fuck? It is nothing. Everything was the same. And now
I
they
mean, the
have an
PlayStation
old
6
school.
comes out, what, 3 years from now? 2028, I'm hearing.
It would probably, if the timelines add up for every PlayStation, it should probably come out about 2028.
Yeah.
And there was no reason for this whatever fake upgrade. You just add AI or some bullshit to it. Not like nothing would change. Like nothing would change. We don't have real fucking games for this shit. We just have a bunch of games that's on the other PlayStation 4 or place. No, no, no. I want some real exclusive PlayStation 5 games. Give me some real PlayStation 5 games and maybe I care. Maybe. I didn't say I would. I said maybe. But yeah, that was a PlayStation rant. Let's start with CM Punk. It was everywhere this week.
Everywhere.
He kicked open Raw, basically told Drew McIntyre he's going to kill him and he's going to die in his ring. And he kept saying, I don't, I got a lot left in the tank. And also, I'm going to die in this ring. It's like, all right, well, I'm not sure what those two things meant together, but all right, whatever.
Pretty much did say I'm gonna die in the ring. That is true.
And he did say something that like intrigued a lot of people. Was I'm like, okay, let's see if he could pull it off. He said, "There's going to be blood in Hell in a Cell."
Okay.
Yeah, I want to see if he pulls it off because he said it, and it just was like it seemed like it could be just a straight up throwaway line, but he said it, and it's like, okay, let's see if you can pull it off.
I mean, he has stroke, so if he says he wants blood, they're gonna do blood. So
Yeah, let's hopefully there is blood. It will make the whole thing more impactful, but let's see.
yeah.
So then we had Sheamus versus Pete Dunne, and Sheamus has re-signed his contract with WWE, so he's gonna be here for a while longer.
They're extending their contracts longer, right? Like it used to be like a few years and now it's like five, I wanna say.
No, it's always been 5 years. It's always been a 5 year contract. It's just these people are signing new 5 year contracts.
Oh, okay.
And one person that hasn't signed their contract but don't know if he will or won't sign this contract is Kevin Owens because they have offered Kevin Owens a contract or they're getting ready to offer him a contract according to Fightful. They're getting ready to offer him a contract, but they said if he goes on the market, AEW is ready to pay a high price for it.
Oh, he could
Now,
go anywhere.
yes. So I saw somebody make this comment online and was like, oh, he re-signed in the Vince era right when AEW was at its hottest. Of course he's going to go to AEW. And that's not true. Like he re-signed in the beginning of the Triple H era. Like when Triple H retook over, he signed because he signed and then Sammy re-signed, but they only signed for a 3 year deal. They re-signed at the same exact time. Like when Triple H, like when Vince first got taken out and he was done, and Triple H had started taking over and writing, that's when they re-signed. They re-signed right then and there because their contracts was going to expire, but Triple H talked them into re-signing So they re-signed, and now their contract is coming up again. And I don't know, as far as Kevin Owens, I mean, I kind of would hit the free market if I was him. I would.
Yeah. Like after that, like them signing, like seemed like Sammy had the better deal than Kevin. So yeah,
Yeah,
go other.
because Kevin is stuck in this repetitive loop of me and the bloodline, me and the bloodline, me and the bloodline, me and the bloodline. Like he hasn't broken out of that. It's just Kevin bloodline, Kevin bloodline. And it's like you haven't advanced him any like in any story. Like nothing really changed. He kind of just stuck in a rut, and it's just like, all right, I guess you could go to AEW, but at the same time, you go to AEW and then you don't feel as special. Like you come in first week, oh shit, it's Kevin Owens. Second week, oh shit, we get to see Kevin Owens wrestle. Third week, it's he's just there. He's just fucking there.
Yeah.
So I mean, I don't know. I don't know. But
As long as he's happy wherever he goes, it's whatever.
true. But back to the match. Pete Dunne won because Pete Dunne went to go use the shillelagh. Sheamus stopped him from using the shillelagh, but then Pete Dunne picked up a cricket bat and hit Sheamus and got the win.
What was that match the Brawling Brutes had like practically invented and whatever that they had weapons, but it was like their style weapons, like cricket bats, shillelaghs, shit like that. Like it had a name, I forget the name of it. I want to say they did that with the New Day.
No, no, no. They did that with Imperium.
Imperium, okay. So you know what I'm talking about, right?
Yes, I want to say
Shame,
it was like uh Belfast Brawl. The Belfast Brawl, that's what it was.
okay. Sheamus and Pete need to have that match because they're
I,
using those kind of weapons. So
I think that's where it's gonna go.
yeah.
So then we had Jey Uso talking to Rhea and Damian Priesto. And this was something that went throughout the story, the whole show. And then all of a sudden Xavier Woods came up and was like, yo, I know that you guys don't fuck with Finn and JD, but me and Kofi are going for the tag titles. Please don't interfere. And Priest was like, yeah, he's like, just go out there and win the titles. That also played into something later on.
Yeah.
Like, like it was weird how like the dumbest little conversations played into bigger conversations later on. I was like, oh, okay, this makes sense.
It made it a lot more interesting. Like originally I thought that was just a random throwaway thing.
Yeah. And then we had The Miz talking to Braun Strowman Bread, and Braun Strowman Bread told Miz that he couldn't beat Bronson Reed because he's not a monster. And Miz was like, "Why did you say that?" And Bronson Reed was like, "No, no, no." He's like, "It's nothing." But because Miz is turning evil, I have a feeling Miz is going to beat the shit out of Braun Strowman Bread one of these days.
But how? Like that's not believable.
It's believable if you use weapons.
Yeah, okay.
Because I feel like he's going to use some weapons and he's going to beat the shit out of them.
In that case, yeah, he gotta bust them open because the whole monster line, he gotta
Hmm.
bust them open.
Yes. So then we had Natty versus Zoe Starks, and Natty got the win. I mean, good for her.
What's the point of the group? Because they haven't had that many wins.
It, it's it's just a group. That's all. It's just a group. You put three women together that can do things, and that's a thing.
Okay.
But the funny part was like Natty had her kind of group with Lyra and Zelina Vega. Like, oh, okay, cool. That's the hodgepodge group. So I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah.
So then we seen Finn and Rhea, and Finn is like, you guys left all of us. You guys went out on your own. So Finn said, why do you think when Liv was throwing it at Dom, he accepted? That was me. I was the one who pushed him to go after Liv. I was like, oh, yeah. Slowly, 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 they're playing into Finn being the mastermind of this whole entire thing.
Yeah, what you called. So
Hmm. And also, this is so weird that like 95% of the internet did not notice this. 95% of the internet did not notice this, no matter how bad they bitched. They did not notice that Finn Balor and the rest of the Judgment Day had on street trash shirts.
like, are they gonna go with that? I hope not.
No, no, no. I don't think they're going with calling them street trash. I think they're just going to have a thing that it's just street trash. The Judgment Day are street trash.
Okay, because they've been like tweeting like references to that too, tweeting and Instagramming and all that shit too.
Yeah, like I just think it's going to be like the Judgment Day are street trash. They're not going to be called street trash. It's gonna be like, no, we are street trash.
Okay.
So yeah, that's where I see this going because like they had on the shirts and nobody online bitched. Like nobody was like, what? They just like this is crazy. No, they just had on the shirts.
I'm gonna be honest, I didn't notice it.
Yeah, a lot of people didn't, but I noticed it and I was like, let's see how many people noticed this, and not a lot of people noticed it.
Mm.
So then we had Jay Uso come out. He was doing a promo, and he was talking about how he's going to be the IC champion. And then here comes Braun Breaker in his dad's jacket, and Braun started talking shit about Jay Uso. And then Jay Uso hit him with the most fucked up line. He said, you're going to fail at this just like you did in your NFL career. And
Like,
like,
damn.
that was so bad. And like, even the fans was like, damn. Because like, it's funny because it's not talked about enough that he was like on the Baltimore Ravens and then got cut. A lot of people don't talk about it, but like the fact that he said it and the fans was just like, damn, that's cruel. And that was kind of fucked up.
Yeah.
So then Jay Uso was about to get hit with the spear because Braun punched him. He was going to hit him with the spear, but Jay Uso speared Braun.
His spear is not talked about enough. Like he has a nice one. It's not top five, probably not even top 10, but he has a nice one.
Yes, he does. And that was, yeah. So did we see Bianca Belair in the back with Jade Cargill? And Io comes up to her and says, Kari can't fight because of her eye, so you should fight me. And I was I was confused because Kari was out there, but maybe she wasn't medically cleared, but she was out there for the match later on. Kind of threw me off.
Yeah.
So then we had the Judgment Day versus the New Day. And they were having a good match until the rest of the Judgment Day came out. And then out of nowhere, the LWO came out. And Kofi went outside and jumped on everybody. And Woods was in the ring. Woods had the visual pin on JD and everything. It was JD was down. It was 1, 2, 3, but the refs trying to get control. And Woods is like, yo, he's like, yo, what's going on? And he turned right around and got hit with the Judgment Day finish. And 1, 2, 3, the Judgment Day kept the titles.
Like if I like I swore New Day was gonna win the tag team title with some fuckery, but yeah.
It looked like it. And then after the match, they both were they both were arguing, and Woods was pissed off at Kofi. He was like, "Man, what the fuck was that?" And Kofi was like, "No, man." He was like, "Everything's." He was like, "What happened?" He was like, "No, what was that?"
It
We
was.
had, hmm,
So they're breaking up.
I don't know, I don't know, but then we had a Wyatt Six promo, and they were talking about family. Whose family? Don't know. What family? Don't know. They just said about a family. So that was a thing. So then we see Xavier Woods talking to the LWO, and Kofi comes up and was like, "Yo, thanks for the help." And Xavier's like, "Dog, what?" He was like, "What the fuck?" He was like, Kofi was like, "No, that's what part of the plan. I planned this." He was like, "Dude," Xavier goes, "We were a team with Big E." He was like, "Big E," like, and he mentioned Big E, like he mentioned this, and I was like, "Oh, like this is gonna lead into the Big E thing that I've been talking about for months."
Yep.
And they're just not on the same page. I believe they're going to have a match, and in the match, that's when Big E's going to come back. I've been saying that for months. That's what's going to happen.
Yeah. It's gonna go that route because they did mention him.
Yeah, it has to go that route.
Do you
So
foresee him getting back in the ring? Big E, that is.
yes, I actually do. Like I
Oh,
feel like it hasn't been hinted at, but like I feel like the stem cell surgery is working, and he's going to get back in the ring.
cool.
So then we had Braun Strowman Brid versus Bronson Reed, and the match starts and the top rope pops off of the ring. And then Braun Strowman Brid choke slams Bronson Reed. He kicks him on the outside. And Braun Strowman Brid does the choo choo thing. I'm going to do the choo choo thing. And he runs around. And out of nowhere, I swear to God, this is the coolest, funniest shit. Because out of nowhere, some dude just goes flying on Braun Strowman Brid. And you're like, what the fuck just happened? Like, for a second, I was like, did somebody come in and attack him?
That's what I thought.
But did you look at it from the way the dude fell and the refs go check on him? No. Bronson Reed threw some dude onto Braun Strowman Bridge.
Apparently, he was a cameraman or something.
No, he wasn't a cameraman. He's just some dude. He was just
Really?
some dude in
Okay.
the crowd. The
Oh,
dude was he was videotaping it on his phone. The thing is, he was technically arrested, but he was videotaping it on his phone. He was standing there, and Bronson Reed grabbed him and threw him onto Braun Strowman Bridge. The funniest part about this is like with all of the great camera work WWE has been doing lately, they totally completely missed this whole entire thing on Monday Night Raw. Like they
yeah.
missed this whole thing. Even in the replays, they couldn't even catch a good camera work of it. So on social media, the dude's phone and like a secondary camera that they had, they showed it and they tweeted it out. So that's how I saw the whole thing. Was like, oh, it was from this angle. Because like you see dude filming and he's cheering, and then he just gets grabbed in the room. It was like, oh shit, like this that was actually kind of cool.
Okay, got you. Because like
So
from the angle on television, it looked like he was a cameraman because there was a cameraman like standing right there.
no, he had on a Yeet shirt. He had on
Okay.
a blue Yeet shirt. So we thought it was over because Bronson Reed got put through the barrier, and then all of a sudden he walked off, and Braun Strowman Bray chased him down, knocked him into some crates, and you're like, oh shit, like, all right, that's crazy. Then they go fight in the back. Braun Strowman Bray beats up a bunch of guys, throws throws Bronson Reed on this crate. All of a sudden, he turns around after slamming a security guard, and a tsunami out of nowhere through a table. And like, oh shit, so they wound up getting up, and Braun Strowman Bread fucking slams Bronson Reed through a wall, And it was like, okay, like I don't care how many more matches they got. I just want to see more of this. I want to see
right?
more.
But the next one has to be a like a special match, right? Like Extreme Rules or cage match or something, right?
Yes, because every one of these matches that they have had, they've just been regular matches. None of
Yeah,
them has been, oh, this match is a no DQ match or it falls down anywhere. They've just been regular matches. They've never had a stipulation match.
yeah.
So then we had Ludwig Kaiser talking to Adam Pearce. And Ludwig he just he's like, Pierce, I want to do something. And Pierce was like, no, you can't do it. So Sami Zayn comes out and he's still trying to get Gunther to fight him. So Ludwig comes out. And Ludwig says, you're not worthy. And then Sammy starts planting seeds of Ludwig. You want to be in Gunther's shoes. You don't want to follow behind Gunther. And Gunther comes out and is like, dude, is what he's saying right? Is any of this right? And Ludwig like looks on the ground like, yeah, but I can't tell you. And then he just attacks Sammy. You're like, what the fuck?
I
So
kind of saw it coming as soon as Gunther came out. Like, had Gunther not come out, I would think like there's some dissension.
like I wanted to be some dissension because I want to see Ludwig go by himself, but
Yeah,
he attacked Sammy and then wound up getting Ludwig kicked by Sammy as soon as he had his back turned.
it's gonna happen
And
eventually, though.
yeah, and we still don't have the title match when it's gonna happen. We don't have the title match when it's gonna happen. So Liv Morgan comes up to Damian Priest and starts talking shit to him about the Judgment Day. And she says, like, they never really wanted you. You shouldn't have been here. And just starts talking shit, like trying to get in his head, but it's like, oh, well, okay. I mean, it didn't work.
Yeah, he didn't give a fuck.
Yeah, he didn't care. Because, like, even when he walked off, she just looked like it didn't work. But I like the way her and Finn are, like, slowly trying to like just nudge Rhea and him and Damien just like fucking with them.
Yeah,
So then we had a match that was way too good to be the match that it was. I'm not saying that these women weren't good, but it was a Monday Night Raw match and it wasn't supposed to be the show stealer. Like this match was great. Like
yeah.
Bianca, Bianca Belair versus Io Sky was great. I fucking love the shit out of this.
That was pay-per-view worthy.
Yes, and Bianca went for the KOD, but Io slipped out of the KOD and rolled her up for a small package and got the 1, 2, 3. I was like, oh shit, like did not see that coming.
Nope,
So yeah, they look like to be next in line number one contenders.
I'm good with that.
Yeah, it seems like that's how that should go.
Hmm.
So then we had an American made promo video that was like straight out of an army recruitment video, and that shit was wild.
Side note, I swore you was gonna say American males.
I was close to calling them American males, but they're American made. So then we get Ludwig challenging Samuel Zayn next week to a match, and then we see Jay Uso, and he's back there, and Ilya Dragunov shows up, who I forgot existed. So Dragunov shows up, and he's talking to Jay Uso, and then all of a sudden Dragunov gets confronted by the Judgment Day. And the Judgment Day is surrounding him, talking shit to him. And it looks like Ilya Dragunov is going to wind up in the Judgment Day feud, which I want to see him versus Finn because we need to see that match happen.
Didn't we get that like in a tournament or something? Or am I like misremembering that?
I feel like I'm misremembering it too because I don't remember them ever having a match. I remember them being scheduled for a match, but they never had a match.
Okay,
I remember them supposed to have a match in NXT UK, but because of COVID, it just never happened.
got you.
So then we had Dominic versus Damian Priest. And this match was cool to a point. And then Priest gets the win. He gets jumped by Judgment Day. And it takes Jey Uso hours to come out. And Jay finally comes out. And then he gets speared by Braun Breaker. Rhea gets beat up by Liv. Then Finn hits 11 million coup de grace on Damian Priest.
Was the J thing kind of awkward to you? Because it felt kind of awkward to me.
No, it was completely awkward because he
Okay,
came out and he stopped. But first off, he came out and was walking really slow because what he was trying to do was wait for Braun Breaker to show up. And then when he walked really slow, he got up to where the position where he was supposed to be, but he stopped because Braun Breaker wasn't there. And then Braun Breaker came out and speared him.
okay,
And like it was completely mistimed because like I said, Braun didn't get there fast enough, but when he finally did get there, he got there and speared him, but it just was completely awkward.
okay. Like I thought it was just me. Good, it's not
No.
just me.
Yeah, it wasn't just you. It was completely awkward. So that was Monday Night Raw.
All right, Joe.
Yeah, it was all right. What NXT was also a thing.
Yep.
And this was breaking, well, not breaking because we kind of knew, from a couple of sources saying that the Lucha Brothers are coming to WWE.
Yeah. Kind of like feel like I know that already. That it's gonna
Yeah,
happen.
like it's kind of weird. Like I don't know where I want them to land because like I kind of would want them on the main roster, but also I would be happy with them on NXT
Yeah.
because we are definitely getting Motor City Machine Guns on NXT. So
I was just about to say that. I feel as which since the Motor City Machine Guns are going to NXT, put the Lucha
hmm
Bros in NXT because imagine the matches with those two teams.
yeah, that would be crazy. So starting off NXT was the contract signing, quote unquote, between Trick Williams and Ethan Page.
I didn't think I thought it was gonna go smoothly. Like they never go smoothly, but I thought it was gonna go smoothly this time because it started the show.
I had a feeling it wasn't just because it started the show. That's why I was like, yeah, this is not gonna go right because it's starting the show.
Because normally when it's fuckery, it's at the end of the show. That's why.
Yeah, but like when you do it in the beginning of the show, it's like, yeah, I don't trust it either. So Ethan Page puts Trick through the table, and we never get the contract signed.
I could have sworn they signed before that too.
No, no. So did we had something? Did I say that this is weird just because of the way it looked visually? So we have Hammerstone. This is supposed to be quote unquote from last week, talking to Tony D'Angelo. Now, the reason I say it's weird because of the way it looks, this is supposed to be after Hammerstone's match with Obafemi. And if this was after the match, Hammerstone will be sweaty. Hammerstone was dry. So yeah, that didn't make any sense to me.
He would have been tired, something out of breath. Like he was just fine.
Yeah, it was just like you guys just take this earlier today. That's all you had to do was say, yeah, take this earlier today.
Yeah, that would be a lot more like easy.
Yes. So then they also confirmed something that we reported on this podcast a couple weeks ago that Saturday main event is coming back and it will be on December 13th on the NBC.
Cool.
Yes. So yeah, that's a thing. And so then we have Ava, and she's walking with Stevie and Mr. Stone, and Javon Evans and Cedric come up to her and say, "Yo, we want a tag team match." And she goes, "All right, cool, okay," and they move on.
His exact words though, like I gotta say this because it was like funny as shit. He like, yo, I want to shoot my shot. I mean, for a match, for a match, for a match. Like he was not trying to holler at her. Like I want to say she gave him a look like, what?
Yeah, it was funny. So then we had Wendy Chu and Rosemary versus Lyra Valkyria and Tatum Paxley.
I about to say Tatum and Paxley. Tatum and Valkyria, they make a great team. I didn't think they were gonna work that well together.
Yes, they feel like they are like a tag team. It's like they feel like they're supposed to be a tag team.
Yeah.
I was like, that's kind of cool. But the funny part was like also Wendy and Rosemary feel like a tag team.
Hmm. And they don't even work together technically.
Exactly. So Tatum and Lyra got the win. So then we go back and we see Ava, and Ava is talking to Trick, who is getting medical attention. And she was like, yeah, like the contract signing is going to get done later on tonight. And I just was like, oh, okay. Like
It's
they
an
they're gonna
honor.
yeah, it was like, all right, they're gonna sign the contract. All right, cool, sure, all right. So I mean, it gets signed. So then we have the No Quarter Catch crew all together finally, and Tavion Heights and Miles Bourne are going to be a tag team because Charlie Dempsey said they're going to take over the tag division. And Ren Sinclair was about to say something, and he grabbed her and he was like, "Listen," he's like, "Listen, you're part of this team. Why don't you go try to make your own moment? Go make a moment." And she was like, "Oh, okay." The funny part about it was like she said okay, and she started looking like she was trying to figure out what that is, and then she just walked off and was like, "Oh, all right,
That's exactly what it was, because had no idea what the fuck to do.
right,
Also, was it me or when Charlie started talking, did you feel like he was about to fire her? Because like that's what I got like a split second, like, oh shit.
yes." But also one thing about Charlie Dempsey that I swear like I get so confused with him because one minute it sounds like he has a British accent. The next minute it sounds like he has just a regular accent. And then the next minute it sounds like he just has a down south accent. I cannot tell anything about this dude. All I know is he was born in Atlanta. That's all I know. Like I have no other thing. Like it's he's so weird.
Do you sometimes also hear like a Tony D'Angelo type accent, like a gangster type accent? Because I feel like, remember he was trying to do that too?
Yes.
I feel like that's still in there.
It's just so weird because like you can't get a read on this guy. Like what the fuck?
Like if
And
he didn't look
also,
so much like his dad, you would not
mhm,
know that's his father.
exactly. So then we get a match with another what the fuck because Tony D'Angelo versus Hammerstone, and they're just going back and forth for a few minutes, and then all of a sudden, Tony D'Angelo just leaves. He just walks out, and
Like,
everybody's like, "What the fuck?" He just walks out, and like I was literally like, "What the fuck? Like, what happened?"
yeah,
And
Stacks and all them out there, even they was like, what the fuck?
yep. So then we had Zachary Wentz, and Zachary Wentz was pissed off about Trey Miguel getting attacked by Wesley, and he's like, "You know what? I have proof. Here's video footage." I was like, even you and me both said the same thing. It was like, we didn't need proof. Wesley literally said he did it.
Yeah. Like what was the point of that? Like to show him being angry? Like
I,
certain people, I don't know if it's just me, certain people can't play the angry role. I put him in the same category as like a RVD or a Riddle. Like that whole like it didn't come out across believable to me.
yeah, it was just not right. I was like, what the fuck? But that shit was, he said, a Chicago street fight with Wesley on the first episode of NXT on CW.
It
Okay.
should be interesting.
Yeah, it's gonna be very interesting.
Yeah.
So then we go back and we see Tyrese Hildebrand with Ava and the general managers, and they're getting him to get the contract so he can sign both guys. And the funny part about it is like he had on a Shawn Michaels shirt, which was awesome.
Man, I give him credit.
So,
He seems like a fan,
hmm
but I feel like that was kind of pointless. Like you had Punk in the same show. Punk could have done it.
yeah, but like we find out why Punk didn't do it later on.
Yeah.
So then we had Ashante Diadonis, and he comes out to the ring, and he sees this young lady, and he gives her a flower. It's like, soon as that happened, I immediately was like, oh, that's gonna happen. Like, this is gonna be the reason that you get fucked over. Okay, got it.
So
So,
he's gonna lose a few more times, and then they're gonna wind up changing his shit. Like he ain't gonna be like a ladies' man anymore.
mm-hmm.
Okay.
So then we get Fatal Influence, and they're talking shit about whoever they're supposed to be facing. Oh, Lola Vice. They're just Lola Vice. They're mad at Lola Vice. And then we get Lola Vice in the back, and she's talking shit about them. And she said, I don't need no help from Jada Parker. And Jada Parker's standing right there. And they look like they're going to beef. But something happens later on, which now I'm still trying to figure out what is supposed to happen after that.
They're gonna team up eventually.
I know that, but I'll explain later.
Yeah.
So we get Ashanti Diadonis versus Eddie Thorpe, and Eddie Thorpe beats Ashanti Diadonis because he looks out in the crowd and looks at the woman and gets distracted, and that's how he loses.
Like what the fuck? And he had
Yeah,
him too.
he had him, but he just had to keep looking at this woman, just making sure he got her, and he failed.
He needs Cedric back with him. Keep him focused.
It's gonna happen eventually. So then we get Thea Hale and Riley Osborne, and they're pissed off. And next week, Riley Osborne wants to take on Ridge Holland.
Yeah, he's gonna get fucked up too.
Yes. So then we get CM Punk out there. CM Punk says, "Hey guys, I have an announcement." And right before he makes the announcement, Roxy comes out. And she just says, I she says, "I grew up watching you. I was 13 watching you wrestle." And here's the funny part. Someone said, like, pointed this out, was like, that's not I don't think that's true because he left 10 years ago. And I did the math. If Roxy's 20 something, like she couldn't have been 13 watching him wrestle. Like she's like if I'm not mistaken, I think she's like 22 or 23.
I'll look that up right now.
Yeah, like she couldn't have been. And then she said, she's like, I realized I should have been a Drew McEntry fan. And then she says, you know what? I was always a fan of your wife.
She's 22.
Okay, so yeah, she definitely couldn't have been watching Punk when he was gone. Because if he's been gone for 10 years and you were 13 watching him, you weren't watching Punk. You were watching like old school Punk stuff, but okay.
Yeah.
And the whole time Punk is trying to tell her, if you keep up this attitude, you're going to lose to Julia. And then Julia comes out and Punk separates them and Punk's like, dude, he's like, listen, you gotta stay focused. And she's pissed off. So that's funny.
Yeah.
So then we see Kalani Jordan. And Kalani Jordan is there and she's talking and she's like, yeah, she's like, I don't know, something, something, something. But all of a sudden she just gets slapped in her fucking face. Just pow! And she went down because Ren Sinclair slapped her.
She said she did it nicely too. She's like, I'm sorry, but Charlie said I need to do something, so wow.
But she slapped her so fucking hard though. Like Kalani was rocked. He's like, what the fuck? So then we see Tony D'Angelo and he comes to the family and he's just having this, I can't do it, all right? He's like, I want to beat over Femi, I can't do it. And they're just like, dude, but everything. He's like, no, I can't do it. And then he just walks off.
I'm scared. He literally said I'm scared.
Yeah. So then we get Tavion Heights and Miles, I mean, yeah, Miles Bourne versus Cedric and what is his?
Javion.
Who?
Javion?
Javion. Oh yeah. I was thinking that was his name. I was like, wait, that's not
Yeah.
because I was thinking Tavion, but I was like, wait, Javon. His name is
Javion
Javon. His
Evans?
name is Javon. His name is
Oh,
Javon Evans.
I was close.
See, like that's see, I got fucked up too because I'm not used to having Tavion Heights and Javon Evans in the same show. Like
The
that's what
names are
fucked me up.
similar. So
Yes. So Javon Evans is Cedric won the match, and then after the match, Javon Evans really did shoot his shot, and now he's gonna have a match against Randy Orton in St. Louis on NXT.
I would have kept my mouth shut.
Dude, it's gonna be a fucking great match. It's gonna be a fucking great match because we're gonna see an RKO weirdly out of nowhere.
Yeah.
So
It's
we,
probably gonna be up there with like top 10. Watch.
oh yeah, it will be. So we get Ridge Holland and he's pissed off. And then we see Brooks Jensen. I swear to God, he has to be one of the dumbest people in the world because he goes, yeah, that guy Dion said that you gaslight me. And Sean Spears goes, well, what do you think? And he says, I think you're okay. And Sean Spears goes, okay, well, let's go to the ring. And it's like, dude, like he's still gaslighting you.
That's the thing though,
So
like that actually is realistic because people who get gaslit don't know that they're getting gaslit until it's too late.
I know, but it's just so bad. It and then
I have a
Dion,
theory though.
okay,
What if like we're not giving this guy credit and he's actually the mastermind behind this? He makes Sean Spears think he's getting gaslit, but he's actually in control. Once they reach a certain point, he's gonna fuck Sean Spears up.
Yeah, I can believe that.
Yeah,
So Dion Lennox loses because of Sean Spears.
yeah.
Like Sean Spears does a distraction, Dion Lennox loses. So it makes Sean Spears look like Sean Spears is doing something good for Jensen, but he's not.
I like this guy though. Like,
Yeah, he's great.
yeah.
Like he's gonna be something once they figure out his character. And he's once again one of those people that they put in the breakout tournament, and they're in the breakout tournament and they just leave it. And like that's it.
Yeah.
So Too Fast, Too Furious gets a little challenged by A Town Down Under. So that match is coming up soon for the NXT tag titles.
What is that's not for the debut, is it?
No, no, no. It's for the St.
Okay.
Louis show.
Okay.
So then we get Fatal Influence versus Lola Vice. Because, yes, they all got involved. And then Jada Parker comes out and helps Lola Vice. And, like, they almost fight, but they help each other. So now it's just two of them versus three. So who's going to be the third person?
No idea. I can tell you who I don't think it's gonna be. It's not gonna be
Okay.
Kelani Jordan because I feel like she's turning heel soon. Like I get a
Yes.
vibe.
Yeah, she's definitely turning heel. But I just wonder who's going to be that third person.
Yeah.
So then we had the Rocky promo with Adrian and Tony D'Angelo. It was straight out of Rocky. Like this is straight Rocky.
Yep.
Like so to me it feels like he's going to beat Obafemi, which I don't like. And like it's nothing against Tony D'Angelo. I just feel like Obafemi should just be like undefeated. But this makes it feel like he's going to beat him.
Yeah. Like I don't know. Like he shouldn't beat him. But who would beat him? Because he's done gone through everybody.
Nobody. I want him to do what Keith Lee did and win both titles.
Huh. Okay.
So yeah, I don't want him to lose a title. Like the Tony D'Angelo story is like great, but I don't want Obafemi to lose.
Plus, you know damn well when he wins the title, seeing this whole Rocky thing, he's gonna scream, Adriana, I did it.
Yeah, that's why I don't want it because I know that's exactly what they're gonna do.
I'm gonna text you and he does it too. Be like, told you.
So then we get Tyrese Hildebrand is out, and the Indiana Pacers are also in attendance, which they got booed because they're in Miami and they don't like the Indiana Pacers down there.
Why would they do this? That's like such a bad move. Like, get the team from that place.
I don't know. So then he says, I'm going to do the contract signing between Ethan Page and Trick Williams. They sign a contract, and before everything is done, Tyrese goes, Oh, I got one more thing. And CM Punk comes out and goes, I'm going to be the special guest referee.
Fucking crowd popped loud for that shit.
Yes, and I'm be honest, I don't know how I feel about it.
Special referee matches are fucking complicated because, he already like established he doesn't like Ethan, so.
Yeah, it's like I I don't know. I don't know about it. So yeah, that is a thing. So there's something going on with Jimmy Uso, which I'm not sure exactly what it is. I don't know. It's like we don't usually report on stuff like this, but like this has been a weird case because so Rikishi tweeted something about y'all pray for my son, Jimmy Uso, he's not doing well. And so Sean Ross Sapp reached out to WWE and it was like, yeah, everything's, like everything is cool with him last time we checked. And then Jimmy Uso's son said, yo, y'all play for my dad. My dad's going crazy. It's like, okay. Like I don't know.
I didn't know
I
about
don't
the
know.
sun part. Wow.
Yeah, like I don't know. Like to be honest, I don't know. I don't know.
I
Mm,
hope this is all storyline because like my mind goes like worst case scenario. He has like a problem with like the DUIs and whatever. So he like drinking and driving and shit like that. So he might have a problem with alcoholism. Just throwing that
Yeah,
out there.
but okay, so here's the point though. If that was a thing, we would have heard about it. Some legal things would have popped up
Hmm.
and something would have happened. Like something would have happened so far where we'd be like, oh shit, like this is a thing. Like, and not to be disrespectful to Rikishi, but like I don't take a lot of stuff what he says into like canon because like he was like, oh, you need to push Jimmy Uso, and then you're doing this and breaking up his marriage, and it's like, what are you talking about, dude? Like, relax.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
Like,
why like I was gonna call it all bullshit, but like when you mentioned his son and it made me like, oh, okay. Like this
yeah,
could be real.
but it's also one of those things where it's like I'm not 100% sure it's the son because like I don't know shit about Jimmy Uso's son. Like I don't know shit about like I know he has a kid. I don't know shit about his son. And like there's other people that would be saying stuff like, yo, like my brother or this, like somebody would be saying stuff, but like I don't know. Like I don't know. And this is a very weird thing.
Because he has three brothers, correct?
Yes.
Okay. And then he also has his wife, Naomi. Naomi hasn't said anything to my knowledge, right?
Yeah, she hasn't said anything either. So it's like, yeah, I don't know, man. I
Hmm.
don't know. So it's just a weird case because like stuff keeps popping up, and every time it's like, oh, nothing's happening, then something else pops up, and you're
Yeah.
like, okay,
Weird.
yeah, it's just weird. But I mean, that's NXT, so that concludes the WWE portion of the show.
Yep.
How do you feel about the NXT? I mean, not the NXT, the AEW deals, the TV deals. Yes, they're slowly, rapidly happening.
Deals, plural.
Yeah, but here's the thing, like there's a lot about this, like it's just so much about this is like weird and good, but bad, but weird and just all at the same time. Because here's the thing, right?
Mhm.
Apparently, remember, AEW had a deal and they had a deal for 5 years. No one knows how much they got paid. No one knows how much they got paid at all. So when this deal is close to being done, everybody says it's at least double from what they were getting. And everybody's still saying, what the fuck was double? Like there was never oh, this is how much they're getting paid from WB. This is this. There was never any of that. Everybody was like, oh, they're getting double. Double what? And the number that I heard was like a pretty good number. They're getting like 170 million a year. It's like, okay, that's pretty good. But like somebody else pointed out the same thing was AEW's in a black right now. They need something to get them back into the red. I mean, they're in the red right now because it's like they're hemorrhaging money. Like a lot of people don't notice, they're literally hemorrhaging money, and people have been saying they need to sign this contract to become profitable. And there's a way that they can break even every year, but right now they're losing money. and it's really fucked up. So that's what the deal is looking like. It'll help them, but at the same time, we don't know if it really will help them because we don't know what they have right now. We just know what they're losing every year. So we don't know what they made. We just know what they're losing. So it's just very weird.
Isn't stuff like that normally public? Like, what they made and shit?
So here's the thing. So for publicly traded companies, it is 100% out there where you can find out everything. But for like self-owned companies, you don't really find out unless you just have people in the inside telling what's going on. Like when WWE was on their own before they went public, people knew about the money situations because there were people in WWE that were talking like, "Hey, we're losing money. Hey, we're like we broke even. Hey, we tripled what we had." And that's how people knew. AEW literally has no one saying anything about, "Oh, this is this, this is this, this is this." They're just saying they're losing money. And it's not even the haters that are going, "Oh, AEW's losing money." It's Dave Meltzer who's literally saying, "Oh, they're losing money." Like it's not even a thing. He's like, "Yeah, they're losing money. They're not doing well." And it's like, okay, he said maybe with this deal they will break even. And one thing I heard that the pay-per-views were one of the things that have been really keeping them afloat because people buy the pay-per-views and it brings in revenue to them. But the thing is, if the pay-per-views go on Max, then they'll get more money from WB to mitigate that.
Yeah.
And then we also have the thing of them going to Fox, which I say in air quotes, because it won't be regular Fox. It'll be FS1 or Tubi or another channel that Fox owns.
I was
And
not aware Tubi was owned by Fox until you just said it.
yeah, a lot of people, the funny part is a lot of people didn't know until this whole AEW going to Fox. And then like people started tweeting, "Oh, they're gonna wind up on Tubi. They're gonna wind up on Tubi." And then like I did my research and was like, "Oh shit, Fox does own Tubi." Didn't know that.
I just
But
got Tubi the other day.
hey, but it's just like they're gonna like Shockwave is gonna end up on one of the shows, and I've been hearing very recently that Rampage is going to go bye bye because if they have another show, which is Shockwave, there's no need for Rampage.
Yeah.
So that's gonna go bye bye, and I'm okay with it. But also, I don't know what Shockwave is gonna be. If Shockwave is just Rampage repackaged as Rampage, I mean, as Shockwave, I'll be like, it doesn't work for me. If Shockwave is a whole new show where it's like, oh, we have storylines, we have good matches, then I'll be like, yeah, like I'm cool with that.
If it's what Rampage was supposed to be, in other words,
Hmm.
because they made a
Yeah,
big deal about Rampage and it wound up being shit.
yeah, it's like complete shit.
Yeah.
So getting to AEW, we start off with Moxley and his crew walking to the building. Then we see Darby walking to the building. Like, oh, okay. And we start off with Orange Cassidy versus Slot Pop.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So Chris Jericho versus Orange Cassidy. What did you think of this match? I'm gonna get your opinion. What do you think of this match?
I didn't care for it. Like, I was kind of bored.
I didn't like this match at all. Like I didn't like this match at all. And like somebody was like, "Yeah, look, see, Jericho proved it. Like the Mystico thing was just a fluke." And it's like, did you watch this match? Because it was several times in this match where Jericho fucked up a move that Orange Cassidy was giving. Because Orange Cassidy does that little tilt the world like DDT.
And
He
he
tried
botched it.
that twice. He did it twice and Jericho botched it. And it's like, dude, it's just Jericho just messed that up. And then when Orange Cassidy hit it for the third time, Jericho didn't even take it right. And I'm just like, yeah, like all of the Jericho defenders is like, I don't know what's wrong with you guys. Like, you guys just need to give it up, and Jericho needs to give it up. Like I said, he needs to take some time off, think about his life, and then come back. Because right now, it just ain't working. It just ain't working.
pretty much. Like, just retire. Like, fuck it, don't even come back. Retire.
Yeah, Orange Cassidy won with a roll of quarters because Jericho was going to use the quarters, but Orange Cassidy got him out of his hand. Orange Cassidy hit the orange punch, knocked him out.
And
So
I forget.
then we had something that was so confusing because we get Claudio and Pac talking about Wheeler Yuta. This is from last week. This is recorded from last week in air quotes. And they're talking about Wheeler Yuta. This is from last week's Dynamite. They're talking about Wheeler Yuta being conflicted and he needs to get himself together and be ready for our match. The thing is, the Wheeler Yuta spot didn't happen to Collision. So this didn't make any sense. Like watching this, I was like, wait, what? That happened on Collision. That didn't happen on there. And then Wheeler Yuta comes out, gets interviewed by Marvez, and some guy runs up, was like, dude, here's your belt. You left it in there. He's like, oh yeah, yeah. So he was like, yeah, I'm gonna defend our tag titles at Wrestle Dream. And Marvez was like, Grand Slam. He's like, oh yeah, okay, yeah, I'll do it. He's like, next week I'll be there and I kick somebody's fucking head in. And
Notice he
it's
didn't
like
say
it,
who's.
yeah. But the funny part to me is like I like the fact that he's just like so broken right now he doesn't even know what the fuck is going on.
That's like real as shit.
Yeah. So then we had Roderick Strong on commentary, and he was on commentary for a Hook match. Hook had the match, and he left. And I was like, okay, they're gonna have their match, so sure, all right.
It's gonna happen on Grand Slam, right?
I think so. So
Oh, okay.
then we had Private Party challenge BBPAC for the trios title. I was like, okay.
I
So
wouldn't
then
guess
we,
why were they so pissed off, but I forgot they got jumped by them.
yes. So then we had Christian talking about him cashing in, and he basically was talking about Nick Wayne, and he said, I don't want Skip Sabian touching my son. And it's like, okay, I thought that was over. And then all of a sudden, here comes Skip Sabian, and he's standing there, and he's like, get away from my son. He's like, I don't care if your dad's dead. He's like, just get away from my kid. It was so it was so weird. And then they attacked him and threw down a camera. But you have a theory, so say your theory.
God damn it, I forgot the theory. Oh, they're kicking Nick Wayne out and like Skip is joining the fucking crew.
That would be fucking amazing.
Cause it's kind of weird, like he's always there, like he's in the crowd and like he like that. And Nick Wayne's already in fucking Christian's like shit list or whatever. Like he's preferring, do we call him Kill Switch now or
Yes,
Luchasaurus? He's
kill switch.
preferring him. So
Yes. So that was a thing. Then we had a tag team match: Serena Deeb and Mariah May versus Queen Amanada and Yuka Sakazaki. And this match, like I swear to God, this match ended one way, and this match didn't end that way. I was like, wait, what? Because like the match is going, and I was like, oh, Yuka Sakazaki picked up the win, and then Mariah May hit her with the belt afterwards. No, Mariah May hit her that caused the disqualification.
But they still won. Okay. Because for some odd
Yes.
reason, I thought Mariah May won.
No, I swear to God, like I thought Yuka picked up the pin on Serena Deeb, but then Mariah May hit her afterwards. But Mariah May hit her and to cause the disqualification. I was like, oh, okay, got it.
Okay, that would explain the little dissension between her and Deebs after the match too.
Yes. So next week is going to be Yuka Sakazaki versus Mariah May for the title.
Yeah.
So then we had like a complete mess up of a video package because it was a video package for Nigel McGuinness and Bryan Danielson. But if you heard like when Taz and them were talking, they
Oh,
played a clip of it and it just was like, what the fuck? So then they tried to play it. They played it once, it stopped. They played it twice, it stopped. They played it a third time, it stopped. So then they played it a third time and it went through.
like
And
production for this show was like really fucked up. It was like a couple other instances where shit got fucked up.
yeah, and like at least they like tell you what this whole series was between Bryan Danielson and Nigel McGuinness. It's like, okay, yeah, they're at least telling us what the fuck is going on.
Yeah.
So like I'm happy for that because there was a lot of people who was like, yeah, I have no idea what the fuck is going on. And like we covered it on the podcast last week why this was a thing, but yeah.
I'm gonna be
So
honest, even if I didn't know what was going on,
hmm
I'm down for it anyway because like it's gonna be like a great fucking match. Like both guys could go.
hmm So but here's the thing though. It's only if Bryan Danielson is able to wrestle.
Spoiler, he is.
Yes. So then the BBPAC show up and I swear to God, I didn't know what the fuck was going on because they just showed up, right? And all of a sudden, they hop over the guardrail and just start punching people. And I was like, oh, that's security. It wasn't security. It was private party. They murdered private party.
They broke one of
And
their hands or something.
yes, they broke Isaiah's hand. Then Commander came out and they fucking uppercutted Commander. They beat up Alex Abrahantes. Like they kicked everybody. Like they kicked everybody's ass. Like they kicked everybody's ass. Moxley was like, "You guys, we thought 5 years ago you were gonna be something, and then now you're nothing." He's like, "Look at you."
Question
So, mhm,
about the BCC. I see like a lot of discourse over
mhm.
like Marina Shafir. Like a lot of people say, like I see a lot of people saying that she's pointless and whatever. I think she's the heart of the crew because like she basically kicks everybody's ass for them. She's basically like a China to DX, in my opinion. What say you?
Yeah, she's not just there. Like she's actually kicking people's ass, and I don't understand how people are like, she's not doing anything. She's kicking someone's ass. Like she's really fucking people up. So
Hmm.
she's just not pointless.
Yeah, because I don't know if you've seen that, but like I've seen it a lot.
No, I haven't.
Uh,
So then we get Darby showing up, and him and Moxley. This is what's weird to me. This whole thing was weird to me because they have a shoving match. Darby takes off his shirt. They just like they haven't interacted. They haven't swung at each other. They just have a shoving match, and then Darby just has the fucking skateboard, and then he just like lunges at Moxley. It's weird. It was weird. And like something about this just doesn't make sense. It just doesn't make sense. You
maybe
see,
like
like,
a theory there where like Darby's actually with them.
yes, I feel like that's it. I feel like that's it. I feel like that's what's gonna happen. Like they're gonna have the match and Darby somehow gonna lose and that's it.
I forget which one of us said it because like we did talk about it in the podcast. One said it to the other, but we did say like Darby possibly joined them.
Yes. So then we had a scapegoat video package. I don't even know why. Like we had a scapegoat video package about him being whatever he is and doing stuff. Okay, cool.
I see the bootleg Raven more and more now. I don't like it, but I see it a little bit more. They're trying to make him a new Raven.
Yeah, I don't agree with it.
Yeah.
So then we had Black Taurus versus Ricochet. And what say you about this match?
Black Taurus like was like great for this match. It's interesting. A lot of people are saying like how great Ricochet is, blah blah blah, right?
Hmm.
Ricochet is the same guy that was in WWE. Nothing different, in my opinion. Like he hasn't done anything different. That's not me hating. That's just my opinion, or whatever. However, I feel like he makes his opponents look good because Tor like Beast Mortis looked like great in this match.
Yeah, he did, but like somebody said the same thing like I said a couple weeks ago was like once he gets the WWE out of him, he'll be back to Ricochet. But now it's like to the point where I'm like, well, when do you get the WWE out of you and get back to your Ricochet?
I don't think he does, to be honest with you, because it's about time that he did it.
Yeah, I'm like, all right, well, I guess he'll get back there eventually. We'll
Because like
see.
reverse, right?
Hmm.
Jade Cargill, look how fast it took her to get AEW out her system and whatever, and like she wrestles more to WWE style.
Yeah.
Whether you like it or not, I mean, that's like a thing.
Hmm. So yeah, that's the thing. So
Yeah.
then we have an announcement for a fucking 10-man tag on Collision, an all-star 10-man tag. That's what they're calling it. And it's the Outrunners in FTR with Hook versus Black Toros, Grizzled Young Vets, Roosh, and Roderick Strong.
Is it me or are we getting a lot of these fucking all-star matches? Like a lot. Like it's not even like cool anymore.
Oh yeah, no, we're definitely getting a lot. So then we had Hangman Page come out, and Tony Schiavone's interviewing him, and Hangman Page is pissed. He said, "I got rid of Swerve." He's like, "I did what I was supposed to do." He said, "You know what? I'm kind of pissed off that a lot of people were supporting Swerve. Swerve did me wrong, and a lot of you were supporting him. Even you, Tony." So he's about to go after Tony, but here comes Jeff Jarrett, and Jeff Jarrett is pissed off, and Jeff Jarrett runs Hangman out, and Jeff Jarrett basically says, "I'm not gonna let nobody put no hands on Tony Schiavone."
Until he does it.
Yes. So
Was it
apparently we're
memes
getting.
or was like fucking Hangman's like I guess we could call it Titantron. I don't know like the AEW term for it. Uh was it different? Like did he been have the burning house part of it?
No, it's different. It's 100% different. Like
Okay.
they keep adding new things to it. So yeah.
Cause I seen that I laughed. I'm like, what the fuck? You added it.
Yep. So then we get Ricochet stepping to Will Ospreay and says, "Yo, I know you got a title match next week, but in 2 weeks at the anniversary show, it's gonna be me and you for the title. I already talked to Tony Khan, so it's happening."
Yeah. Hopefully like this is where like Ricochet becomes Ricochet again. Cause otherwise, if he's still WWE Ricochet, I'm done. I don't care anymore.
So do you think that they went really fast to this match, or do you think it's right about a time?
No, I absolutely like believe they went too fast with this. It should have been like a few months from now. He hasn't even been there like 3 months. I want to say like it's been like one or two.
Yeah, it's been like we're going on the second month right now,
Yeah,
and it's like okay, like they're doing this, they're going here. All right,
they should have let
so
him get it like get WWE out of his system, like we're saying, and
hmm
I mean the match would be fine. Like I don't know. I don't think this match it's gonna reach expectations like their other matches. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good, but it's not gonna be like that chef's kiss that everybody wants.
And I'm gonna say something, and it's gonna be very controversial.
Okay.
No matter what match they have, no matter if it's mid, great, or subpar, there's going to be a large section of the internet wrestling community that's going to be like, oh my God, that was the greatest thing ever. And
Absolutely.
that bothers me because, like, sometimes people don't want to have real conversations with shit that's going on and be like, yo, like, this shit was mid. They just really get, no, 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 this was great. And it's like, okay, I understand that it's subjective, but like, when you got a bunch of people going, "Oh, this was great," and then you see like thousands and thousands of other people going, "Yeah, it could have been better," and like objectively, not people that's like, "Oh, we're WWE fans," but objective wrestling fans going, "This could have been better." When you see a large chunk of the internet going, "No, this was so great. It was the best thing ever," and it's like there's a chunk of the community saying it's not, but you're just going, no, it's great, and you're going to defend it to the death. Okay, cool, sure,
Yeah, there's people like that. People do it the other way too, where they absolutely hate it, even if it is great. But
yeah,
neither one of those are good.
exactly. And that brings up something that happened that like it's kind of pissing me off because so some people, the Mercedes crew, they are angry because of WWE stealing Megan Thee Stallion from Mercedes. Now, hold up. I'm just gonna go here because then Mercedes put out on her blog that yeah, like I had plans to do stuff with Megan, and then she got scooped up by WWE. So I mean, I am the blueprint, and I know that they're watching me. And then like somebody was like, "Oh, they signed Julia because they didn't want her to wrestle Mercedes. They signed Stephanie McCare because they didn't want her to wrestle Mercedes, and they signed me Megan because they didn't want her to wrestle to be with Mercedes. They just want to take everything away from Mercedes." And I'm just like, okay, first off, Stephanie McCare wanted to be in WWE for a long time.
Hmm.
Julia never wrestled Mercedes, and she was definitely trying to come to WWE. And Megan the Stallion is Megan the fucking Stallion. Like nothing that Mercedes can do has any value on Megan the fucking Stallion. She's Megan the Stallion. She's an international fucking superstar.
Yes.
Like it sounds like the most cockiest dumb bullshit, and then you see all of the Mercedes fans going, "See, I told you, WWE just trying to steal stuff from her. They trying to take stuff from her." And she even said, "Next time, I should just stay quiet on what I'm thinking." And it's just like, dude, like you're just fanning the flames to make your audience think, "Oh my God, you're right. WWE is really doing this. Like they're really stealing stuff from you. Oh my God." And it's like, dude, it's Megan Thee Stallion. It's like WWE would be dumb if they didn't even think about calling Megan Thee Stallion. It's Megan Thee
Basically.
fucking like she's Megan Thee fucking Stallion. Like she's one of the biggest rap artists right now. It's just like, yeah, no, we're not gonna call her. Yeah, she is like she's crossed over from hip hop slash pop now, and it's like, come on, like, yeah, no, it's because she was gonna work with Mercedes. That's why WWE called it. It's like, nope, they went to a new station. They popped off and was like, who's the biggest artist that's hot right now that we can get? Oh, Megan Thee Stallion. Bet. That's exactly what happened. It had nothing to do with Mercedes. And it just pissed me off because all of her fans was like, they just WWE don't want her to be happy. She's never going back. Get over it. And it's like, one, she is going back. Two, this has nothing to do with them stealing shit from her. Like, I don't, it boggles my mind. I know that was a tangent, but it boggles my fucking mind. And it's just like, It's idiotic. It's completely idiotic.
I have a question about it though, and like, correct me if I'm wrong. Excuse my like ignorance over like
Yes.
the music stuff because I know
Hmm.
nothing about that. So her being like the big star that she is, though, right?
Hmm.
Can
Yes.
she still work with Mercedes even though she's working with WWE? You know what I mean? Because like, she's big enough. I believe she could do it. Or am I
No,
incorrect
no,
in that?
no, no. Okay, no, you're 100% right. She is big enough to do that, but usually when WWE signs you to a contract like that, they usually sign you to like to be exclusive to them. But you already know that Megan somehow is, if she wants to get in a ring, she will get in a ring with the biggest company. I'm not even joking. No
Yeah,
matter how she feels about, oh, I want to do something with Mercedes, her management is going to be like AEW second rate. You have a contract with the biggest wrestling company. We're going to go with the second rate company no matter what they have. The biggest wrestling company over here is doing a thing with you. I'm don't even worry about that. You're over here.
absolutely.
So like her management will literally tell her, yeah, we don't think you should do the AEW stuff. This, yes. like that's that's it because they're looking out for her best interest. What's getting more eyeballs? The show with everybody knows that it's wrestling. Oh, it's WWE. AEW is still a startup. They're still building up their ground. It's like if this was like 7 years from now and AEW was more established, they'd be like, yeah, all right, we could see you doing it. But it's WWE is one, the product is hot, is the biggest wrestling company. Yeah, they're gonna be like, no, go with WWE.
Once again, and we've said this millions of times, like older folk that know about wrestling, they refer to WWE as wrestling. They think it's all one thing.
Hmm.
So, what I mean, like oh, is John Cena there? And you'll be watching like TNA or something.
Exactly. But it's like that just pissed me off because it's like you guys know who Megan Thee Stallion is. You know who Megan Thee Stallion is. She's on every fucking thing. Like she's done so much. Like she's not even just internet anymore. She's everywhere.
Yeah.
Like and once again, this is one of those things where I hate to toot my own horn, but found her on YouTube years before she ever blew up.
You tend to do that shit.
Like, once again, this is one of those things. But back to AEW. So we had a six man, and it was the Elite versus Takeshita, Kyle Fletcher, and Osprey. And Takeshita wasn't too happy with Osprey and Kyle Fletcher.
It wasn't fucking with them at all.
Yeah, but Osprey and Takeshita and them they got the win. So next week we'll see what happens at Grand Slam.
Hopefully Takeshita gets a match against Okada for that Continental title
He needs to. He really needs to.
and beat him. Cause like I'm tired, like I kind of sort of like Okada, but he needs to lose that title. I want to see Takeshita win some gold.
Yes. So we're gonna do the collision thing on the next podcast, but we will also, because this is a big deal, we will do predictions for Grand Slam because I know that they're gonna add more matches
Of
because
course.
what we have isn't even it. They're gonna add more matches.
What
So
what they
yeah.
had like so far like 5 matches or something so far.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's gonna be like fucking 13 by the time they go to it. And when we do the predictions, watch it be like 5 more.
Yep. So that's the end of the podcast. Any last words?